Good morning, children. This is class 8 physics, chapter number 8 motion. Today's topic is topic 7, that is acceleration. And in this, one more topic is there, that is uniform circular motion. But today we will start with acceleration. So let's go towards the learning objectives. So the first learning objective is, children, you will be able to define acceleration. You will be able to give the SI unit of acceleration, right? Now, acceleration possible are of three types: negative acceleration, positive acceleration, and zero acceleration. So you will be able to define these three types of acceleration, right? Then you can classify acceleration into uniform acceleration or non-uniform acceleration. Okay, this is all about acceleration. Let's start with the topic number 1 in this, and that is, what is acceleration? So let's start with acceleration. Acceleration. So children, when you drive your Activa, when you are driving any vehicle, you are, or in a car, you have accelerator, right? So you might be knowing the use of that accelerator. What is the use of that accelerator? That accelerator use is to change the velocity, to change the velocity, right? So if you press the accelerator, the velocity will increase. If you leave the accelerator, the velocity will decrease. So this is acceleration word is also related with change of velocity only, right? But that change of velocity with respect to time means here also you are going to note the time. So children, acceleration can be defined as the change in the velocity of an object, change in the velocity of car, change in the velocity of your Activa, right? Per unit time, per unit time. Now children, this word, that is per unit time, means upon time. So your formula for acceleration is change in velocity, change in velocity upon time taken. Now this upon time taken, that is divide by time. For that, one word is there. That word is rate of. Rate of means upon time. Rate of means divide by time. So you get one more definition for acceleration, that is the rate of change of velocity. You can either define velocity as the rate of change of velocity, or you can define as the change in velocity per unit time. Per unit time means upon time, and that is same as the word rate of. So this is your definition for the term acceleration, and acceleration is denoted by the symbol small a. Acceleration is denoted by the symbol small a, and the formula for acceleration is acceleration equals to change in velocity upon time taken. Now children, we know change in velocity. Change in velocity means final velocity minus initial velocity, right? So let's go to the next slide. Now, the final velocity is v. We are denoting the final velocity of an object by the symbol v. And we are denoting the initial velocity of an object by the symbol u. So what will be the change in velocity? Suppose you were moving with a speed of 40 kilometers per hour, right? And then you saw one of your friend whom you don't want to talk to. So you increase your speed and you just move very fast, and your final velocity is suppose 80 kilometers per hour. So children, what is your change in velocity? How much velocity do you change? So your changing velocity is final minus initial, that is 80 minus 40. So you changed the velocity, you increased your velocity by 40 kilometers per hour. So change in velocity is final velocity minus initial velocity. So that is v minus u by t. Got it? This is the formula for acceleration. A equals to v minus u by time, that is t. Okay. Now, let's see the SI unit of acceleration. Acceleration की unit क्या होगी? Now, beta, in the numerator, you are having velocity. Velocity unit we know, meter per second, right? Upon time, time unit you know second, right? Now, what will happen? This second together they will be multiplied and you will have second square in the denominator. So your SI unit of acceleration will be meter upon second square. The SI unit of acceleration is meter per second square, right? This is a very important question. The SI unit of acceleration is meter per second square, which can also be written as meter s raised to minus 2, right? If s square, we take it in the numerator, then the power sign will become negative, right? This we have learned in maths. Now, children, here as we know, velocity is involved. You all know velocity is a vector quantity. So as velocity is a vector quantity, so acceleration is also a vector quantity. Got it? Okay. Now, what will be, if it is a vector quantity, then what will be its direction? So children, its direction is same as the direction of velocity, because the formula you know, that is change in velocity upon time, right? Acceleration is change in velocity, change in velocity per time. So whatever is the direction of velocity, same will be the direction of acceleration, right? So acceleration is a vector quantity and its direction is same, or it is in the direction of velocity, or its direction is same as the direction of velocity. Okay. Now, here we are having positive, negative, and zero. This I will explain you from the next slide. So let me just switch to the next slide, and it's over here. Okay. Now, children, we know the formula for acceleration. Acceleration is A equal to v minus u by t, where v is the final velocity and u is the initial velocity. So change in velocity is final velocity minus initial velocity upon time. So this is a formula. Now, just listen carefully. If I want the value of v minus u to be positive, if I want the value of v minus u to be positive, अगर मुझे v minus u की value positive चाहिए, positive means greater than 0. If I want this value to be positive, greater than 0, then what should be? Then the value of v should be greater than the value of u. Means value of v, अगर suppose 100 है, value of u is suppose 30. Then you are getting plus 70. आपको positive value मिल रही है, right बेटा? So if you want to get positive v minus u, then for that the value of v, that is final velocity, should always be greater than the initial velocity. तभी उसका subtraction positive आएगा, right? So for positive acceleration, v, that is final velocity, should be greater than the initial velocity, that is u, right? So this is the case of positive acceleration. Let's see how we are going to define that. If the final velocity of an object, that is v, is greater than its initial velocity, that is u. So v is greater than u, then the object is said to have positive acceleration. Then the object will have positive acceleration. Let's see the example. Example, a train starting from a station. So children, when the train was on the station, right? The train was on the station. So initial velocity of the train will be 0, because Initially, the train is at rest on the station. Now the train is starting. It has started moving. So after 1 minute, you see that its final velocity is 40 kilometers per hour. So here you will see that the final velocity is greater than the initial velocity. So 40 minus 0, answer क्या आएगा? Plus 40 आएगा. So this is an example for positive acceleration. Right, beta? Now let's see when we will have negative acceleration. Simple. We should be able to answer this question. When you are having u greater than v, when you are having the initial velocity greater than final velocity, right? For example, let's go to the example first. A train stopping at the station, right? A train which is moving with the speed of, so initially the speed of the train is suppose 90. The initial velocity of the train is 90 kilometers per hour. Right, beta? Now, the station comes and the train is going to stop there. So, the final velocity of the train is 0. Now, if we do v minus u for acceleration, v minus u will be 0 minus 90. So, your answer is minus 90 upon time, whatever you get, right? Minus 90. So, here you are getting the value of v minus u as negative. Yes. So this is the case of negative acceleration. So when initial velocity of an object u is greater than the final velocity, that is v. So u is greater than v. Then the object is said to have negative acceleration. Okay, a train which is stopping at the station. So initial velocity is suppose 90 and finally the train will stop at the station. So Utpal, its final velocity will be 0, right? So 0 minus 90 will be negative. So this is an example for negative acceleration. Okay, now let's talk about zero acceleration. Zero acceleration means v minus u जो है वो zero होना चाहिए. So when will be v minus u be zero? When v minus u is zero, v will be equal to u. Means your final velocity and your initial velocity of the object, they are same. They are equal, right? Means the object is moving with the same velocity. Let's take an example of this. Suppose your school reopens and you are on your Activa and you are coming to the school, right? Now you started from your house and you are very excited. Oh wow, the school has reopened. So you started with a speed of 50 kilometers per hour, and throughout your journey until you reach the school, you continue with a speed of 50 kilometers per hour, right? So your initial velocity is 50, your final velocity is 50. So v minus u, that is 50 minus 50 will be 0. So that is an example for zero acceleration, right? Let's read it. If the initial velocity of an object is equal to its final velocity, that is u is equals to v, then the object is said to have zero acceleration. Then the object is said to have zero acceleration. And what is an example? A car moving with a constant velocity. Car की velocity constant है. Suppose car is moving with a velocity of 50 km per hour throughout. Then this is an example of zero acceleration. Okay, so this was your positive acceleration, negative acceleration, and zero acceleration. Now, children, acceleration can be classified into two. First is uniform acceleration and second is non-uniform acceleration. So now we are very much familiar with the word uniform. So acceleration, as we all know, acceleration is change in velocity upon time. Acceleration is change in velocity upon change in velocity upon time. Upon time. So if this change in velocity is equal, if this change in velocity is equal in equal interval of time, if this change in velocity is equal in equal interval of time, and as we know, acceleration is a vector quantity, so its direction should not change, है ना बेटा? So how we are going to start our definition? If an object travels in a straight line, सबसे पहले हमने बोल दिया that the direction is constant. If the direction is constant, first step. Second, it's change in velocity. Here you can use the word change in velocity, right? Velocity increase or velocity decrease, that is nothing but it is change in velocity. So if its change in velocity is equal in equal interval of time, then the acceleration of the body is said to be uniform, right? For example, a ball which is falling from some height, or an apple which is falling from the tree, right? So you will see, you can notice this, that initially the velocity is 0. After 1 second, you will see that it has reached here and its velocity is 9.8 meter per second. After 1 more second, that is 2 seconds के बाद आप देखोगे, the object is here and its velocity will be 19.6 meter per second. After third second, the object reaches here and its velocity is 29.4 meter per second. So if you find the change in velocity, here the velocity was 0, here the velocity is 9.8. So what is the change in velocity? Change in velocity is final velocity, that is 9.8, minus initial velocity, that is 0. So 9.8 minus 0 is 0. Now in this case, if we see the change in velocity, final is 19.6 minus initial is 9.8. इस 1 second में, दूसरे 1 second में, right, in this. So again the change in velocity is 9.8 meter per second. So every second you will say that the velocity is increasing by 9.8 meter per second. So the change in velocity है वो equal है, right? So as the change in velocity is equal, that is 9.8, in equal interval of time, that is in every 1 second. So this is your uniform acceleration. And here you can see one more example, that is over here, right? So in this example, if you see beta, in the first 1 second, the object is traveling with the velocity of 10 meter per second. 10 meter per second से travel कर रहा है. After 1 second, the object velocity increased to 20. In the third second, the object velocity became 30. फिर आप और accelerator दबा रहे हो, and in the fourth second, आपकी velocity हो गई 40 meter per second. फिर accelerator दबा रहे हो, in the fifth second your velocity became 50 meter per second. So हर एक second में, in every second, you are increasing your velocity by 10 meter per second, right? So the change in velocity is equal, that is 10, 10, 10, 10 in each 1 second. So this is your uniform acceleration, right? Let's go to the last topic of today, that is non-uniform acceleration. So non-uniform acceleration, you know, object will be traveling in straight line, but its change in velocity is unequal. Here, unequal. In equal interval of time, then the body is said to be in non-uniform acceleration. What is its example? If a car is traveling on a road, straight road, but there is a lot of traffic. So because of traffic, because of crowd, your velocity change will not be equal. For example, initial velocity 0 hai. After 1 second, your velocity is 30 meter per second. Then some rickshaw came in front, and after 1 second, your velocity or some insect is there. So velocity became 20 meter per second. Kam ho gayi. Then it became no traffic, it's 60 meter per second. And then next 1 second, 50 meter per second. So let's see the change in velocity. यहाँ पे कितना change हुआ? 30 minus 0, 30. इस वाले टाइम में कितना change हुआ? That is 20 minus 30. तो 10 आया बेटा? Then 60 minus 20, 40. Right, Tanisha? And in the last second, you can see the change in velocity is 50 minus 60. So the change in velocity is not equal, it is unequal. So this is your non-uniform acceleration.